thing right now is to be able to spread my legs and drop this baby outside of me. Clear plop.
We must crawl before we can walk. We must walk before we can run. We must run before we can fly. We don't want the sexist AMA in charge of our most intimate parts of our bodies any longer. We've got to claim this territory as our own. That's one reason why I'm going to deliver your baby instead of letting some leering, overpriced doctor. And Connie, the women's movement happens to be the most important happening of the century. I predict we'll lose a generation to fools and cowardly women. There will be a death of feminism in the 80s due to the fall of the feminist counterculture, but it'll never be over. The movement is changing you, making you stronger, more aware, more whole, part of something bigger than yourself. It makes you think first before you walk through a doctor of some chauvinist.
I've always considered the most intimate parts of my body as my own territory.
Those doctors at Kaiser think it's your biological duty to pop out 3 kids and then send them to school with full lunch boxes for the next 18 years.
Well, I'm definitely going to have just the one baby.
Well, some of the crawlers would give you an argument about that.
The crawlers care whether or not I have one baby?
They'd say you should have as many babies as possible, for political reasons. Raise them in the consciousness of the women's movement. Raise them so the next generation won't grow up in nuclear families with oppressed mothers as their role models.
Victor's going to come back after I have this baby, especially if it's a son, and we'll have the best nuclear family you ever saw.
Connie, love, it seems nuance and suggestion are lost on you. It's time for a de-lobotomy.
What?
It's time to get you in touch with the female side of yourself. That string I rolled across the room, see it there?
Yeah, my mom used to save string. I probably will too. But I don't know what she ever did with all those balls of string.
This side, the side we're sitting in, this is the female side. Over there is the male side. Now I want you to walk over the string and act out the male aspect of yourself.
Okay, I'm over here now, Diana. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, I want you to be very quiet for a moment and listen to the voice of the male aggressor. The tough and ruthless son of a bitch who has control of things and knows it. Now, stand there quiet for a moment and let him come up!
I'm in charge here.
Yes!
I can do any goddamn thing I want. I own the fucking world. My balls have hair.
Okay, now! Now, let him go. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, come across the string, over here. Now, do the opposite.
Now what?
Okay, sit here, by the window, on the ottoman. Now, look out that window at the moon and follow its energy until it leads you into the female side of yourself. Concentrate carefully.
Can I have a cigarette? Toss them over, will you? They're over there on the male side of the room.
Look at the moon, Connie. Concentrate. Learn to know and be friendly with that female. She's coming up. She's coming up.
Is this what you do with the crawlers?
Connie, concentrate.
What am I supposed to concentrate on?
I always find the vagina reassuring.
I always thought that it was what men were supposed to concentrate on.
See, that's the problem. No. Men should concentrate on the penis so they can appreciate their own as well as other men's penises. Peni. The attack on women has mainly been through our reproductive organs, so you must learn to love and be proud of your vagina in order to get to the female side of yourself. And not the little girl side who's looking for daddy to take care of you. Not that fake female side that you put on for men, but who you are, Connie. Your authentic female self.
I need Victor Provosoni.
Wrong! You don't need anybody but yourself. Get in touch with the strong woman in yourself. Look at the moon and let her out.
Something must be wrong.
Just keep trying. Concentrate.
I can't seem to find that female part of myself. I can't find her.
You're not concentrating.
I want to, but... Oh! Diana, something's wrong. Something's very wrong.
Yeah, I know, Connie. You played the helpless female for too many years. You know, it's not going to be easy to get in touch with that strong
No, I don't
woman.
mean that. The baby.
What baby?
I'm afraid that little potato head baby is trying to crawl out of me
Now?
as we speak.
Go get your coat and we'll drive over to my apartment. I've got everything all set up over there.
Ow! No, there's no time, Diana. The baby's trying to crawl out of me this minute. I can't go anywhere.
Okay, don't panic. Everything's going to be...
Ugh.
Oh, my books, they're over at my place. The candles, the music, the water crib for the baby. I mean, they're all over there.
Diana, call JB. He's at work.
Okay, I'm trying to find the phone. You just be calm. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be... Oh, there it is. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? I want 911. Operator, hello? Answer me, goddammit! Is anybody there? Answer me!
Blackout. End of Act 2, Scene 2. Scene 3. When the lights come back up, it is 1 hour later. Soft music plays and candles are lit. But the stage is empty.
Ow!
Diana and JB enter frantically from the bedroom. Diana pulls off her Playtex rubber gloves.
Are you sure all women are supposed to scream like that? It doesn't seem right to me.
I know what I'm doing, JB.
But she's been screaming like that for an hour!
You don't trust me, do you?
I didn't say that. I just wanted somebody to make my sister stop screaming. I don't find that unreasonable.
You don't like me. You never did like me.
Actually, I never thought much about it.
You know, I remember that week when I tried to wall myself in your parents' cellar when they were carrying me out on the stretcher.
If some memories should remain buried, pick scabs don't heal.
They carried me past you. You were standing there beside the ambulance. That look in your eyes. You made me sorry they ever found me.
Look, the fact is, everyone had been searching for you for a week, and then it turned up you're in our basement with all the canned tomatoes. It was so indulgent.
Well, at the time, I thought I was preparing myself to become a poet, energizing my creative powers by touching Mistress Death.
Connie screams again off stage, and Diana and JB both run into the bedroom. As soon as they do, the front door quietly opens, and a person in a white terry cloth bathrobe and a nun's habit enters the dimly lit room. The person lights a cigarette and moves to the shadows of the bookcase along the back wall. JB and Diana come back into the living room.
The fetal heartbeat is falling. Something's gone wrong. I think you're right. It's time to call an ambulance. Now, wherever do you suppose that phone might be, now that it's going to work once we...
Hello!
Ah!
What the hell? How did you...
Not enough time to explain who I am right now, but let me assure you both that I've been trained in obstetrics by the United States government. What I'm trying to say here is that I am from Martinez. I've been watching from the bedroom window. Fetal heartbeat is failing. There's not enough time to call an ambulance, but I can save the life of that woman in there.
Well, let's go then.
The three of them run into the bedroom, off stage.
Move her like this. Good. Good.
Connie, are you okay?
Ow! Oh, that hurts. What are you doing? Why is there a nun touching me down there?
Let me do that with you.
Oh! Oh!
Now push! You've got to help with this a little bit. Now push!
Ow! 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 That hurts, you chauvinist pig. Oh!
Let me cut the cord. Oh, great. Give me the baby. Give me the baby.
It's all yours. Don't drop her.
The person in the bathrobe and JB enter the living room.
It's a female. Female's not particularly the best sex to be when you're entering a society that's dominated by its males.
Is she okay?
She's fine. The baby's fine. It's all over.
How could I ever thank you?
I'll think of a way.
Do I know you from somewhere? Your voice sounds so...
Yes, you know me.
He turns to face JB and suddenly pulls a nun habit from his head.
Skip!
Skipper?
Hello, JB. I can imagine you're surprised to see me after all these years. We have a lot of catching up to do.
But I thought you were dead.
Do I look dead to you?
Oh?
Actually, I'm not well. Actually, I should be in the intensive care unit of some major hospital. I feel dizzy.
Skipper staggers and finally faints into JB's arms. He carries Skipper to the sofa as Diana enters from the bedroom.
The baby's fine, and so is Connie. She's sleeping.
Oh, good. That's good.
Who's this strange man?
Well, an old friend of mine. Diana, can you get a glass of water? He's fainted.
Diana exits.
Skipper, are you okay?
Sort of.
Diana returns and hands Skipper a glass of water.
Thanks. It's not easy to travel from Martinez to San Francisco with only a couple of cartons of Marlboros and a fast pass, but I made it.
What good would a fast pass do in Martinez?
Yeah, Skipper, you're not making much sense.
Skipper?
All those years, I thought you were dead.
I should let you know that your house is being watched by a man in a yellow Alfa Romeo. He's looking for me. He's afraid I'll talk.
You know, I have noticed a man in a yellow Alfa Romeo, if you want to know the truth.
You need a doctor yourself, Skipper.
It's too late for doctors. I need a cigarette.
He lights a cigarette from his robe pocket.
That's why I'm here. When I found out I only had a few weeks left to live, I knew I had to see you one last time, JB.
A few weeks left to live. Ain't that a bitch?
Terminal emphysema. Ain't that a bitch and a half?
So, how come you're still alive, Skipper? Everyone thought you were dead.
Yeah. Hold on your horses here. How the hell do you know so much about any of this stuff that